In this pharmacy application, a prescription must not be saved if the patient is female and above 45 years, unless precautions are entered. Today, I will show you the only correct way to enforce this using a ServiceNow business rule. Let's start. Hi, this is pharmacy app I created, and it have prescription number, patient name, patient weight, patient age, body temperature, medicine type as a tablet or syrup, blood pressure level, sugar levels, symptoms, precautions, bill amount, payment done, medical name, medicine name, and doses per day, gender as female or male or others, dispensed date, total quantity, diagnosis of fever, BP, diabetes, infection, etc. Status as a new in progress, dispensed and closed, number of days. So it will created with all fields. Based on one requirement, it will automatically fill other requirements. For example, let's say if we enter the sugar level as 180, it will automatically diagnose as a diabetes and it will automatically show the medicine. Or let's say if the body temperature is more than 98, so let's say 1 or 2, it will automatically diagnose as a fever and automatically it will give medicine and precautions. Like that way and designed with the business tools, completely automation process. Now our requirement is here. If the age of the patient age is 45, more than 45 of female, then it will automatically show precautions. Without precautions, it won't save. Coming to our topic is, if gender is female and patient is more than 45, precautions must be filled before saving the prescription. Why it's necessary? Because it's higher medical risk for the sake of compliance and safety and prevent incomplete prescriptions. So how we can solve this issue with ServiceNow? We have different types of scenarios are there to solve this issue. Different methods are there to solve this issue. First, to identify the type of problem. Is this only UI behavior or data validation? So we need to check with the other fields. This rule must apply for the user interface, I mean UI behavior, APIs, it will apply for APIs, and it should be applied for import sets and background script also. And it should follow data integrity rules. So as per this requirement, this is a data validation problem, not UI problem. For data validation, we should check with the other parameters, other possible methods. So method one is UI policy. What's the use of UI policy? Make precautions mandatory and form, but it won't be suitable because it applicable for only UI only. It can be bypassed. It's not production safe technique. So we can go for next method, client script. But it has some limitations. It will apply only for UI and hard to maintain. It may be bypassable. So it can't be suitable. Next, go for dictionary mandatory. So mandatory for all genders. It's not mandatory for all genders. It's not suitable for condition support. It's a wrong solution. Finally, the data policy. It will enforce mandatory at database level. But backend safe is okay, somewhat okay, but it has limited logic and its debugging is very difficult. So as per our requirement, best method is before business rule. Why? It will apply for the user interface and APIs and import safe. And it may be flexible logic. And for as per data integrity point of view, it's the best method. So it's auditable. And interview standard method, that's one. That's why we are preferring business rule before business rule. Finally, best and production safe. So we can briefly compare the methods before business rule and data policy. Finally, these two methods are filtered. Among data policy, before business rule is best option because of safety. Safety means production safety. Data integrity point of view also, business rule is the best option. That's why we are going with business rule. And as per our requirement, here the required field is patient age. Backend value of patient age is U underscore patient age and gender, U underscore gender. u underscore gender, and precautions, u underscore precautions. So these three fields are required for our requirement. Just to will break the requirement. I will start with business rule. We can navigate business rule by sys underscore script dot list. Sys underscore script dot list. We can go to directly business rule page. Then click on new. And other method also there. Through system definition, business rule we can type. Then name should be relevant to our requirement. Here our requirement is restrict gender based. So we'll copy this requirement. Just simply you can paste here. And our table is we build a custom table, that is pharmacy app. So this is a pharmacy app we created. Then we are applying business rule on this. So that's why we are selecting the pharmacy app. This is a custom table, pharmacy app. One interview question will ask difference between custom table and normal table. Custom table starts with u underscore. Then click on advanced. While clicking on advanced, it will highlight the advanced option, when to run option. Here, as per our requirement, we are using the before business rule, and order should be 1000, because before business rule we are used up to 900. That's why prevent the collision and prevent the crossover. We are using different orders. It will applicable for the insert while inserting and updating form. That's why we are selected insert and update. So click on advanced. It has a function execute rule, current, previous, like this. Here current means record being saved of the current record. Previous means old record values used manually for updates. See here we are using comments. Best practices use comments. So we can break the requirement into simple steps. Here simple is from requirement or from interview question, we break into simple steps. These steps we are giving to input to system as a form of code. The system will analyze and give the input and outputs. As per our requirement, we are breaking into simple steps. So if gender is female, then system check if age is greater than 45. Then finally check if precautions are empty. If empty, show error and stop save. One more time, I will show with the demo. Here, first we are giving input to system. If patient is female, then patient age is more than 45. Then automatically should be precautions highlight, should be entered precautions. If precautions are not entered, then the system will stop the save from entering. That's the logic. Then we can start. So first we are giving input as if gender is female. We are copying, and in the business rule form, just create. Here is the business rule form. If gender is female, then we can type. If option is there. If current means it will be applicable for the current table. Current dot gender, no, because why gender? So we need confirm fields: gender, patient age, precautions. So gender is here u underscore gender. Backend value of gender is u underscore gender. I will show it with you. So this is a form. Need gender, no. So backend value is gender, u underscore gender. So copy this u underscore gender. Copy the field value. Then paste on the business rule. Current dot u underscore gender. We are giving input to system now equal to 45. Sorry, equal to gender equal to female. If female is there. If gender is female. Then what we need? If gender is female, check if age is greater than 45. Then we are giving input to system. Just comment. Check if age is greater than 45. How we can write? So use if condition. If not, current means current table, current dot, patient age. If age is greater than 45, that's why we are using the backend value of patient age. How we can check backend value? Go to fields, patient age, take backend value, right click and copy this field u underscore patient underscore age and paste in the business role. If not, current dot patient age u underscore patient age dot nil. Then and current means current table, current dot patient age and u underscore patient underscore age is greater than 45. We are giving two conditions here. Check if is greater than 45. That meaning is will come for that conditions. Is greater than 45. Then open curly brackets. What's this mean? Age must exist by adding nil. Nil means it will checking age exist or not. Then applies rule only for higher risk age group. Higher risk age group means 45. Prevents false validation when age is empty. That meaning is. For that purpose, we are giving this step. Then what's the next step? We are given two steps. Check if precautions are empty. Check if precautions are empty. So we need to take backend value of precautions. If. So we are using if value, if condition. Current means current table. It will applicable for the current table. Current dot. Precautions, no? So we need to take backend value of precautions. Backend value of precautions. Right click and copy this name. Field, copy the field value. Then paste in the business rule. Current dot precautions, u underscore precautions. Dot nil. Nil means there is a no. Precautions are medical critical for older patients. So it won't skip this step is nil edges field is not empty. The field should not be empty. If empty, it will give error. Then close. Then what's the next step? Use comments. Don't confuse. If you not understand a comment, you can leave it. But that's good practice is use comments. It's not covered in the coding. If empty, show error and stop save. So we are giving input to the system. If empty is there, show error message and stop save. So if empty, show error message. How you can give error message? By using gs.add error message. gs means glide system dot add error message. By using this message, it will give error message. What error message we need? Precautions are mandatory. That type of error message we are giving now. Precautions. PCAU. Precautions are mandatory for female patients. Above 45 years. above 45 years of age. Full stop. Then should give error message. What error? Stop the save. This will give error message. Then what's the next step? Stop the save. How we can stop the save? By adding set about action. Set about action means it will stop the prevent the save. So using current dot set about action. True. We should use true. Then only it will about the action. Then end of the line with this semicolon. Then just format the code. One, two, three. More time. Then format the code. It will outline the codes. Then submit. Line 3, column 1. If gender is female. Here we will use curly brackets. Then submit. Yes. Then check with this application. If patient name is just I am typing women. Then patient age is 50. Then body temperature is 199. Just I am submitting. Just copy this registration number. Yes, it's working. What I am done here, patient is 50, but precautions is nil. That's why I'm submitted. As per our code of requirement, it's prevent the block, prevent the save. That's why it's giving a error message. Precautions are mandatory for female patients above 45 years of age. We should use precautions. The requirement itself is there. If gender is female, check if age is greater than 45. Check if precautions are empty. If empty, show error and stop the save. Same thing happened. Here gender is selected as female and patient is 50. Then submit. The precautions are should follow. Nutrient rate. Right. Just I'm submitting form. Yes, it's taken. One more time I will check with the test with new one. Patient name is Rani. And patient weight is something 80. Patient age is 30. Patient is female. Just I'm submitting now. Body temperature is 1 or 2. Just I'm submitting. So it's taken because here the patient age is below 45. That's why it's not taking error. One more time I'm trying with the other. Here gender I will select female. Then patient name is Rani. Patient weight is 70. Patient age is 56. The body temperature is 104. Then I'm just submitting. So it's preventing here. Why? Because precautions are not added. Please follow. Take nutrient. Which diet? Then it will take. That's all, guys. Like this simple way, you can build business rule with the custom forms. So finally, we can conclude as client-side rules guide users, but final medical validation must always be enforced at the database level. That's why we should use business rules. So as per our final conclusion, all possible methods are UA policies, client script, data policy before business rule for this requirement. So best professional safe method is before business rule. Enterprise design, I mean custom design is best is UA policy, using UA policy and before business rule together. That's the best option. Thank you, guys. Wish you all the best. And this is my ServiceNow Learn is by Praveen Amran YouTube channel. And I'm doing 100 video series of business rules, including incident form, custom maps, application and business rules on them. If this video is worthwhile, for further more updates, please subscribe. Thanks to all. Wish you all the best.